Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, from the DJ Wash Studios. It's the Washington Podcast. Featuring pod news, all the fun things, the Quizmaster, and so much more. Please help out DJ Wash 5 Productions as you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. We have now 5 more to go for 800. Now your host, president and founder of the DJ Wash Broadcast Center, David Washington. Welcome. Hello, everybody, coast to coast and across the nation. Here in the city of Philadelphia, the Washington Podcast is on the air. Yes, indeed. 8:30 on your Philadelphia situation. We're live here in the city of Philadelphia. Well, hello, Tiffany, Gnomestead, and Patrick. Patrick, we had a great time. Oh, thank you very much. Look at this. We got the W. Yes, indeed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we're doing the Washington Podcast this Saturday night is because that, well, we got a lot of stuff tomorrow. Yes, indeed. But we got some earth-shattering news. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is a very, very, very special day. Yes. Today, we're going to help celebrate. I want you to celebrate. All right? Roll the clip. Yeah, look at that. Tomorrow is some breaking news. My mom and dad, Janet and Bernard Washington from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, will be celebrating their 45th wedding anniversary. So I want y'all to give it up for my dear mom and dad watching this show. Woo! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, when was the last time? Well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been wearing a suit and tie because, busy watching some stuff. But yeah, yes, indeed. So, happy anniversary tomorrow. 45 glorious years. I love you very, very much. I'm going to keep this up for a while because it's very special to my mom and dad, and we're going to have some fun times, some great things. We have some pod news coming up. And here it is, Beth. Thank you, Beth, for your donations. And speaking of donations, here comes Jim McSellen filling in for Chuck Strongbacks with a little word. Hello, everybody. This is Jim McSellen coming to you from DJ Wash 5 Productions. Wait a minute. Hold it. Hold the music. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Another celebration. Hold the phone. Britt and Bill Farino are expecting a baby. That's beautiful. Oh. Yes. Right on. I just love celebrations, don't you? Yes, indeed. So happy anniversary to Mom and Dad. Happy days to my dear friend Bill and Bree and everybody. All right. Okay, Jim, back to the show. Thank you very much. This is Jim McSellen filling in for Chuck Strongbacks. If you'd like to become a part of the DJ Wash 5 community, make sure you tune in for more great podcasting fun as you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Yes, indeed. And if you want to make a small donation to the DJ Wash 5 Productions and to get DJ Wash on the air in Philadelphia television and radio, make sure you make a small donation to DJ Wash 5 via Venmo. All right, and now back to David. Thank you very much. Now to, okay, Mitchell. All right. I see her. I think I have, first of all, my, glasses. This is a good one. I did have a pair of glasses, but they're broken, I think. And the second of all is I rarely have time to get out my suits and things because I'm busy working. Yep, everything's all packed up and things. Yep. So let's talk about the game we had. The Philadelphia Eagles didn't win today's game for the Cleveland Browns. They really, yeah, it's really sad. But don't worry, it's only preseason. That quarterback is terrible. He should be playing for them. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mitchell. And thanks, Nomstead. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. So let me see. We are here in the podcast. Congratulations to mom and dad for their 45th wedding anniversary. Yeah. We're going to have some good times, too. So now it's time for a thing called Pod News. Oh. All right. Now, the reason why we have this guy here next to me, there it is, East River Drive, is because construction is still going on until the 28th, I think, or like almost to the last of this month. Tiffany's birthday is next week, too. We're 5 away from 800 subscribers, so you better hit the smash like button. Now, let's do some pod news, which is out to North Carolina, and Tiffany and Travis are watching right now, and I have some breaking news for this one. Listen to this. You're gonna love it, Tiffany. If you're watching, you're gonna love it. Okay, Wawa will soon open its first ever travel center, but it won't be in New Jersey. One of the first states to house the popular convenience store chain that started more than 200 years. All right. Now, the chain, known for hoagies, coffee, and pretzels, and I love the pretzels. That 8,000 square foot travel center will open in Hope Mills, North Carolina on August the 28th. Woo! Yes. And, yes, indeed. And look, Mom is here. Hey, Mom. Yes. Yes, indeed. Thanks for the promo, the accolades. Yes. Right on. Yes. No problem, Mom. We're celebrating you and Dad, so woo! Yes, sir. So Tiffany, since Wawa is opening this huge 8,000 square foot travel center, yeah. What do you think about a Wawa hoagie run during the New Year's vacation? Let me know down in the comments below. Yes, indeed. If you haven't smashed that like button, you better smash it right now. Look at this. This high quality program on KDJW tonight. Thank you very much I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. The booming radio voice with DJ's Black Beauty. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. So, yes, so North Carolina will have a Wawa, so glory, glory, yes. Hoagies and pretzels and things. We're going to have a good time. It's celebration time. Yes, indeed. 5 away from 800. Jim Excellin, can you do that thing again? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're 5 away from 800, so please subscribe today, David. Thank you very much. That was quick. And I like the little music behind it, too. All right, Mitchell, thanks very much. I'm not that far from you, but I don't know if I am. All right, Tiffany loves it, so yes, let's do a Wawa hoagie run when we get down to North Carolina for the holiday vacation. Yes, 800 is the magic number. We had, we had 796, but somebody dropped Yep, somebody dropped me, so. Oh, can you please get the black thing out there? Thank you. Now, for the person out there who dropped my subscriptions to KDJW, I'm very sorry for you. You'll be watching other shows instead of what you like to watch, like the Washington Podcast, DJ Wash in a Minute shorts, and other fun things I like to do. And hey, Deborah's here. Hello, Deborah. I'm just stating to the person out there who dropped my subscriptions and things. So I feel very sorry for you. I wish you well, and yeah, wish you well. Alrighty, so Deb and Al is here. Hit that smash button. Mom and Dad's wedding anniversary's tomorrow, and expecting a baby. Oh my gosh, I feel like ready to pop a cork of Martinelli's sparkling cider. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes indeed. You know what? Yeah, we don't need them. If you don't like my podcast, my shows, you can, well, okay. And Big Blue with me too. Yep. Okay, so yep, got the W shirt. I got this for $10. And this groovy hat. Excuse me for a second. Can you please give me the thank you. Now I'll be back in a flash. We have 11 minutes into the program, so we'll be right back in this flash. I am the DJ man. I'm ready for my hat unveiling. Oof. All right. All right. Okay, here's the hat. Boom! What do you think? Yep. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's some other news. This ensemble I'm wearing is from the Pro Shop at the Philadelphia Eagles home, the greatest. Yes, I knew you like it. Yes. This is the Pro Shop thing. $10 for the shirt, $10 for the hat. It's a $20 ensemble, dude. I like, grooving in for a win. And I see if I can get the New York Jets out of there, yes. Thank you very much. Smash that like button. We're having a good time. I know, isn't that nice? Look at that. Now, I am in the winning club right now, friend. Yep. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is, this size hat is, let me see. Let me see here for a second here. Let me see. It is a size, what is it? Oh, it's a one size fit most, if you want to know. One size fit most. Yes, indeed. And this is extra large. It's very nice and comfy. And one thing why I'm scratching is because I didn't get rid of that little tag out of there. Yep, I guess I have to get used to it. Yeah. Snap back, baby. Yep, snap back. Yep. Oh, there it is. Snap back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, yes, we are still doing some good stuff. Yeah, very good. Yep. Oh, look at that. You know what that time means? It means time for Street Names of Philadelphia. And to answer the question to Booty, did I get any of the Wells Fargo? I'm very sorry. Oh, thanks, Mama. I appreciate that. So, yes, did I get any of the stuff from the Wells Fargo Center? Nope, I don't actually have it. I was busy at work. Well, you know what they say. Supreme sacrifices calls for great supreme rewards. Yes, indeed. So, Street Names of Philadelphia. Let me know if you want some streets to be issued here. I got the book. Boom. There it is. Right here. It is your chance, right, my friends, to do the street names thing. We got this, and why? Because I don't have a set street. We're gonna do choose your street. All right. Now, before we get right into street names of Philadelphia, 15 minutes into the podcast, you have no streets today. Oh, don't worry. If yes, indeed. Did anybody suggest Torresdale Avenue? I better write that down. Deborah wants Torresdale Avenue. And Tiffany wants Chew Avenue. Yep. Okay. T-O-R. The reason why I say R is because Torresdale has two R's, if you know what I mean. E-S-D. All right. And Chew Avenue, Bill calls for Vine. Alrighty. Take your time, friends. Take your time. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Mitchell asked for Berlin. We'll see if we got that. Oh, yeah, I got to write all this down. And while we're doing that, hope everybody had a great day today. You see Barclay Avenue. I wanted to name an avenue for Saquon Barkley. I may never know. But I got to tell you, it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll just check in the book and see there's a Berwyn right here. Oh, I appreciate that. B for Berwyn. Beach, Bartram, Barnes, Belfield, Belmont, Bellevue, Bethlehem. Nope. Sorry, Mitchell. No Berwyn here. But you can choose whatever you like. I'm Pluto. And I'm Popeye the Sailor. And dagger out. Oh, yeah, throw to death. Oh, Patrick, I love your sense of humor. He's Saquon Barkley, throwing the dagger. Oh, yeah. I remember. Do you remember that? Try Bethlehem. Franklin, let me see. Okay, let's see, we have Franklin here. Bethlehem, we do have Bethlehem Pike. That's there in the book. Bethlehem. Yes, indeed. And it came to pass in one of these days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus. Said, whoops, can't do it yet. Wait till Christmas. I might do a special reading of that story one day. You never know. Yes, smash that like. 14 likes. God bless you. Yes. Thank you, friends. Yep, we do have a Bethlehem Pike, so we'll read that. And you see her. Torresdale. Tiffany wants to chew. And Bill for Vine. Vine is one of the original street names. And that's pretty good, my friend. Dawkins hit Mitchell Avenue. I don't know if there's a Mitchell Avenue. But I believe it's a Franklin. Yes, indeed. Okay. And yes, Elvis Presley passed away on this day a long time ago. He was the king of rock and roll, and he was great. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So while we're filling in for requests, I think it's time Morris for Booty. Oh yeah, let me see here. O-T-Y for Morris. Yeah, show to the king. Elvis Presley. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so once again, mark it on your calendar, North Carolinians watching out there. August the 28th, and that's Tiffany's birthday present. Yep. You get a hoagie, and you get a hoagie, and you get a hoagie, and you get a hoagie, and... okay, sorry. Oprah Winfrey vibes. Rockefeller, that's in New York. R-I-S, and let me see, what do we have? Schoolhouse Lane. I always check here for school. Let's go to school. You get a flag. Yep. I got my flag. And the referee gets a flag. Yep. Oh my goodness. You having a great time, folks? I know you do. Yes, indeed. We're going to go to the half portion of the program before we get on this. What is it, Oprah? Have I ever heard of the Betsy Ross flag? That's a good question. Yep. Okay, I'll show you. Watch this. But first, stay tuned for a second, please. Now, to answer Mitchell's question, before we get right on to this thing here, let me see here. I want a oh yes. Man, you get a hoagie. Give me a second here. Some drink. It's only water. And happy to announce that Liquid Death is the official drink and sponsoring with the Philadelphia Eagles. So, woo! I hope they got Liquid Death down there. Yes, indeed. Well, you get Liquid Death, and you get Liquid Death. Yeah. To answer the question for for Mitchell, there it is. Here it is. Watch this. Here it is. Here's the country's flag way back in 1777, the month of June. Yep, Betsy Ross sewed this flag, and look at that. It's draped at the Betsy Ross house. You probably wonder where I got this flag. Well, I went over there after the game in Center City. And let me see. Where do I get a flag from? Oh, yeah. I took it off from the flagpole at Betsy Ross' house. Psych! Nope, I got this when I was working at the Independence Visitor Center. Want to see it again? Here it is. Okay, now sing the national anthem. All right. Yes, indeed. Yep, the Betsy Ross flag. And nope, I'm not one of Carmen Sandiego's gang of gangsters out there. Get that one. At least it's not the Red Sox. Okay. I knew you liked the joke. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Quizmaster. Oh yeah, you gotta love the Quizmaster because it is the only yes indeed, gang of crooks. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Available on YouTube. Watch it. Okay, gotta love Greg Lee, Rockapella, Lynn Thigpen as the chief, God rest her saintly soul. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yes, we got 22 views out there. This is great. We're growing the show, so come on down. Alrighty, you. The electrified key. Oh, brother. I don't want to go near that key because it's going to be very shocking. All right. I have the question, 3 possible answer choices. One of them is the right answer. If you're ready, the playing field begins. All right, Mitchell. All right. We're doing this for fun. This is not a low budget TV show, okay? But yeah. All right, now hold it. Wait. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. City Hall was the tallest tower until 1987. In that decade, the same decade, what is the tallest building 1987 until 2007, 2008? Is it A, Comcast Tower, B, One Liberty Place, or C, the NBC headquarters? And don't ask me how I got this typeface font. It looks like NBC's, though, back in 1986. So remember, we're looking for this one. Here we go. Okay, everybody says B, Patrick, and Ashley says A, Patrick, Ashley. Are you sure it's the right answer? And well, the Comcast Tower is the tallest building now, but we're talking about a long time ago before it is. So, yeah, so you better change that answer real quick. I'm about to get ready to reveal the answer. Oh, yeah. Pat, everybody here, you're playing around. Alrighty, here we go. You ready for the answer, Jim? We're ready for the answer, David. Hit it! Alrighty then. You did it! Ha ha! It's the right answer. One Liberty Place is the right answer. And here's a little story. A little story. Hey, Chuck Strongbacks is here. How are you? Yep, don't worry, Gnome said we got the right answer. Now, I'll tell you a little story about One Liberty Place before we get right on to the halftime of the Washington podcast. My friends, it all started out back in 1985 when Mr. Good was the mayor of Philadelphia, and he approved for the Liberty Place complex. Where is One Liberty Place? It is located, let me see here. Thank God for tablets, my friend, and I got it. And I got my badge right here. This is the city, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I live here. I work here. And I carry a badge. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, where is One Liberty Place? I'm going to go ask my friend here. Ask my friend. Where is One Liberty Place in Philadelphia? I got the answer. Okay, here it is for there. One Liberty Place is located at 1650 Market Street in Philadelphia. It's a prominent skyline in the city's, in the Center City District. Specified for, okay, you know, right there, yeah. That's how we do it. One Liberty Place is located 16th, 15th, and Market Streets, while Liberty Place 2 is right in the back at the corner of Chestnut Street and I think 16th too. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, it'll be all right. Okay, have you ever worn a tracksuit? Wow. Hoo-hoo. Yes, indeed. Where is the Philly captain? I'm sensing a premonition that the captain is somewhere. I sound like Benny Hinn, but I feel great already. Right on, brother. Okay, we have Morris. Let me see. Morris and whoops, I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. But for those who are left-handed out there, I'm happy post-National Left-Handers Day. Everyone, I know folks are left-handed out there. Okay, let me see here. Booty wants to hear about Morris. And let me see. Okay, oh yeah, there is Schoolhouse Lane. Okay, Schoolhouse Lane. Whoop, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little call coming in. You better stay put. Whoops. The Washington Podcast continues. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Washington Podcast on KDJW. And you see, we're going to get things started with street names of Philadelphia. Yes, indeed. And, whoops, not spring. It is SCHOOL. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. See you around, Nomi. Thank you very much for joining us. Schoolhouse. Okay. We're going to get things started. And, ladies and gentlemen, here's like one thing. The Washington Podcast is strictly for those of educated situations and a lot of fun and a nice big drink of water. Okay, Spring Garden for Patrick. We'll do Spring Garden. And Ty in the house. Welcome, Ty, to the show. Yep, I'm pulling in some street names of Philadelphia. Patrick wants to hear about Spring Garden. Yes. Are you ready to see? Well, I don't know. I may be a bit busy, but I'll check out the score highlights there. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Here we go. We got some requests in for this one, so let's begin with Deborah from Florida about Torresdale Avenue. Okay, see your Tacony, Tasker, Tioga, Torresdale. Alrighty. Okay, Deborah, you want it, you got it. Here it is, Torresdale Avenue. Oops, I bumped the book on the mic. There we go. Yes. Before the consolidation of the city in 1854, Torresdale was a village in the northeast, near the junction of the Delaware River and the Pukesing Creek, formerly part of Lower Dublin Township. Before the arrival of white settlers, the section was called Pukesink or Pukesing, the place of mice by the Native Americans. That name survives in Pukesing Street and Pukesing Creek Drive. Charles Malcolester, see Malcolester Street, laid out the village on land he purchased from John Wrightson and named it Torresdale, Torrisdale, after his family's estate in Scotland. I'm Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod, not from Scotland. Sorry, I gotta throw that in. McAllister's mansion was called Glengarry. Later, his descendants sold the land to Samuel Grant. Torresdale Avenue is the product of the late 19th and early 20th century planning. The oldest section of the avenue, from Hunting Park Avenue to Adams Avenue, contains the bed of the old Tacony Road, confirmed in 1703. And coming up next, Tiffany Davis from North Carolina is going to hear about Chew Avenue. Chew. That's right. Chew your food slow, yeah. I can't help it. I love that Schoolhouse Rock thing. Franklin Street. Yeah, we'll get Franklin next, okay? All right, here we go. Chew Avenue, requested by Tiffany from North Carolina. The dividing line between the town lots and the back lots of Germantown was originally referred to as Division Street. That street later became Chew Avenue. Named for Benjamin Chew, an 18th century Chief Justice of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court and Attorney General for the state, Chew Avenue first emerged in official city records as Thorpe's Lane from Worcester and Penn Streets to Old York Road in 1796. Benjamin Chew established his country seat in Germantown about 1761 and called it Cliveden. Ooh, cool, huh? And Patrick wants to hear about, we're going to do Cotman next. So, let me see here. Yep, Cotman, Cottman. All right. So, yeah. All right, let me see. He and his family owned most of the land along the present route of the avenue. The earliest section to be called Chew was recorded in the plan of the borough of Germantown in 1849. This extended, quote, from its interstate with Penn Street to the Bristol Township Line Road, close quotes. After consolidation in 1854, Chew Street grew rapidly. In 1856, the street ran from Penn Street to Washington Avenue. Washington Lane. By affidavit, the sections from Penn to Sedgwick Street were open officially about the same time. The section from Sedgwick to Mount Airy Avenue and from Masher to 5th was added before the turn of the century. In 1931, Chew was an avenue and achieved its full length by deed, ordinance, and the inclusion of Thorpe's Lane from Ogons Avenue to Worcester Street. Yes, and happy birthday next week. Alrighty, here we go with Bill and Tiffany. Thank you very much for coming in. Let's all say goodnight to Sis. Good night, Tiffany. We'll see you next time, and I'll see you in less than 130 odd days from now. Bill wants Vine Street. Vine is name. I never drink wine. I've always wanted to say that, Bill. Vine. Okay, Bill, here it is. You got it? It is Vine Street. And Ethan, my man, Ethan, welcome. We're going to talk about Vine Street, so you're just in time. Yes, indeed. And my regards to Jason Lee. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make a personal shout out. I'm sorry. Excuse me a second. Here we go. Make a personal shout out to a great traffic anchor and my good friend and the Quizzo host, Mr. Jason Lee. And Ethan is here, and we're going to have a good time. So, Bill, you ready for some Vine Street? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Vine Street was the original northbound... Vine Street was the original northern boundary of the city of Philadelphia. The section above the city was known as the Northern Liberties. Yum. Angel food pasta. Nice. Angel hair pasta, yeah. The street was originally designated as Valley Street because it followed the natural depression of a valley. the Delaware Valley. Penn changed the name to Vine, presumably because of the numerous vineyards planted north of the Old City, OLDE city. Or perhaps the valley had wild vines growing down the sides. Though it was one of Penn's first streets, Vine Street became legally an open street only in 1883 from the Delaware to the Schuylkill. That portion of the road was widened and converted to an approach to the Schuylkill Expressway in the 20th century. The section of the street from 52nd to Marion Road was confirmed by the quartermaster's court by affidavit before the turn of the 20th century. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Booty has a couple of requests, Morris Street and Schoolhouse Lane. And Pat will be save the best for last. Pat wanted to hear about Spring Garden and Cotman. So, let's go ahead with Booty talking about Morris Street. Letter M. Here we go. Malacaster, Manheim, Mantua, Market, Marco, Mead, Morris. Is there Morris here? Morris, M-O-R-R. Oh no. Please don't tell me no. Oh, I'm very sorry, Booty. Oh man, I'm very sorry. I couldn't find Morris Street. Why? Oh my gosh. This is not good. Oh well, I have tried, ladies and gentlemen, but here is a rule. If I can't find your street, we'll do the optional one, Schoolhouse Lane. So don't worry. You got that one saved up there. So here it is. Not spring. Schoolhouse. Let's go to school. Okay, here we go. Schuylkill, SC is Sansom. Schuylkill. Here it is. Alrighty. Here it is, Booty. If you're watching, this is Schoolhouse Lane. Originally an Indian trail which led from the Wingohawken Creek to the Ridge Road at the mouth of the Wissahickon, Schoolhouse Lane was used by the people of Germantown with great conveniency for upwards of 30 years, last passed before 1693, but only on suffrage, yes. It was frequently referred to as Cross Street or Cross Street to Schuylkill. The roadway, then called Bensales or Bensel Lane, which laid out and confirmed by the Quarter Sessions Court in 1760. The timing of the road approval was excellent. Only 2 years before, a meeting had been held in Germantown, at which it was resolved to erect a building for an English and High Dutch or German school. It was opened in 1761 as the Germantown Union Schoolhouse. Schoolhouse, I get it. Built on ground purchased by John and George Bringhurst for £225 and sixpence. I think I got it right. The school existed today as the Germantown Academy. The school's bell, incidentally, came to the country aboard the Beaver. the same vessel that carried the party favors to the famous Boston Tea Party. After the school was erected, Bensales Lane became known as School Lane. School Lane, yes. In 1893, School Lane became officially Schoolhouse Lane. Stretches from Germantown all the way through Ridge Avenue, and that's where it is. Alrighty then. Pat, up next, talking about Spring Garden Street. So I think Spring Garden Street is under the same letter as Schoolhouse Lane. Here we go. Talking about Spring Garden Street. Spring Garden Street was named for the district through which it ran. The district of Spring Garden, originally bounded by Vine Street, Fairmount Avenue, Broad, and 6th Street, probably derived from its name from Spring Garden, the county seat of Dr. Francis Ganduet, which was located near 7th and Buttonwood Streets as early as 1723. Through records indicate that the Spring Garden Street was first confirmed in 1833 from 6th to Broad. Permission was given in 1811 to open a road from the west side of the Schuylkill from Lancaster Pike to the bridge, which is the present Spring Garden Street. This indicates a much earlier, if not legally opened, roadway. The road jury confirmed the segment from Lancaster to Callowhill Bridge in 1834. By the end of the 19th century, Spring Garden Street extended as far east as 6th Street, including the sections in the possession of the owners of the Bush Hill Estate, 16th to 18th Streets. From the Delaware River west, the street was opened by ordinance in 1908. This stretch of road contains portions of Green Street, confirmed by jury in 1785. There is an interesting footnote regarding this street. In 1858, the name of Morris Street from Broad to Fairmount was changed to Spring Garden. Surprisingly, Spring Garden Street extends to Pennsylvania Avenue, not to Fairmount. What was the last text message you sent on your phone? Good question. I wish I knew the answer to that one. All right. Now, lastly, we're going to do Cotman Avenue. Cotman is under letter C. A, B, C. Yeah. All righty. C-O-T. Cotman. Yeah, Cotman. Cobbs. Clinton. Cliveden. Counties. Consolidation. Uh-oh. Please don't tell me Cotman is not in this one. Sorry, Patrick. I cannot find Cotman Avenue. Darn! But Market Street is the best way, and a few people out there is screaming for Market Street, so we're going to do Market Street. Wow. Market Street is like the most requestable. Yep, and here it is. I know it is lame, but this book, I'm sorry, Popeye's kind of funny tonight. Okay, M-A-R-R-R. Here it is. Alrighty, here we go. We got 10 minutes left before the program. What was the last program I watched? I'm watching it right now while I'm doing the podcast. Popeye. Yep. Buy a new book. Well, here's like one thing I'm hoping. If anyone out there is doing a new book about a revised version of Street Names of Philadelphia that adds Cotman Avenue, I would go out and buy it just like that. Yeah. I would, yes. Remember, this book was 50 years ago. Sorry, my voice cracked up. 50 years ago, 1975, yep. But next year, we'll be talking about 1976, 50 years ago. So we're going to have a good time then. Let me see. Songs of my life and things. And let me see. Game show tunes. All right, here we go. Ah, nope, that's not in here. All right, let me see. Okay, we're going to do Spring Garden Street while we do this. Produced by King World. Oh boy, I'm having so much fun. Okay, let me see. Let me see here. Ah, here we go. That's what we're looking for. Alrighty. Let me see. What's the last text message I got? Let me see. I'm gonna check it out real quick before we close the show and get to Market Street. What? 8:30? Yep. Tiffany sent me a text message. Joseph, oh, look at that. Yep, I got a message from Joseph, JR here. I got plenty of beautiful pictures, including me hugging the big old Vince Lombardi trophy. I'll let you see it, guys, very soon. Yep, but don't worry, we'll get it again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Market Street to close our show. We'll have plenty more next week. We'll be back on a regular time Sunday at 8 because we're going to do this one. All right, Ving Rhames. We love Ving Rhames. I can't say. No, I can't say. Okay. Arby's. Okay. William Penn decreed that the main east-west street of this new city would be called High. Regardless, oh yeah, I'm in good hands, and Dennis Haysbert is born on the same day as me, June the 2nd. How about that? Regardless of the founder's wish, the thoroughfare was, by 1750, commonly called Market. When another marketing street grew up in Philadelphia, it was naturally named New Market Street to distinguish it from the old. The Market House, an 1824 traveler wrote, which is nothing more than a roof supported by pillars and quite open to each side, begins on the bank of the Delaware and runs 1 mile. September 6th, okay. I hope it's on a Sunday. We'll celebrate your birthday, Patrick. Yes, we will. 1 mile, that is 8 squares in length. In the middle of the marketplace, to the east of 2nd Street, stood the prison, pillory, and stocks. The prison was removed in 1722. Let me see here. Shortly thereafter, in the instigation of Benjamin Franklin, the first permanent street paving in the city was installed along the route. James Earl Jones? Sure. I'll have James Earl Jones do the rest of Market Street. The earliest survey of lots on the Market or High Street was recorded in 1682 on the west side of the street between 3rd and 4th Streets. The name of the street was originally changed to Market in 1853 to confirm of common use. Thank you. Go ahead, James. By 1883, Market Street was declared a public street from the Delaware to the Schuylkill. West of the Schuylkill, the street was confirmed as far as Cobb's Creek in 1788. The section, which ran through Hamilton Village in West Philadelphia, was known as Washington Street prior to 1858. The
the entire stretch of street was widened to its present width between 1870 and 1931. And I am your father.
I hope you enjoyed that one. Me doing the great James Earl Jones's voice about this street. Well, my gosh, it has been a great day. Yes, Patrick, JR, and myself had a great time at the game. Unfortunately, we didn't win the game, but we had a great time. We had wonderful pictures and fun stuff like that. We had a very nice time. Got a brand new shirt. It looks very nice. Got the W. I do. And we'll hope we get a few more W's by the time the big season starts. Broadcast calendar in the beginning of September. The Philadelphia. Oh, show some pictures. Oh, darn! I wish I could, but I wonder I couldn't be able to get them on the get them on here. But if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I can post those pictures right away as soon as this program ends. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of that, this concludes the Saturday night edition of the Washington Podcast. We had a great blast and things like that. I want to say thanks to everybody joining in. One day I might wear a suit, but first I got to get myself together because I have so much stuff to do. Here's like one thing: I rarely wear a suit. Sometimes only my custom groovy wear. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir, Bob. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. And, oh, shoot, I forgot. I forgot to do a little thing called the Skyline Special. Oh, yes. And everybody on Instagram land, my handle is, in short letters and a dot, davidj.washington on Instagram. That's right, davidj.washington on Instagram. Next week, we're going up to New York to see those other guys, and then we'll get started. My goodness, we had a great time. So thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned next Sunday, and I hope we'll be back next Sunday. But if there's like another emergency again, we'll do another Saturday night show. Well, good night from Philadelphia. We're so glad you've tuned into the Washington Podcast on KDJW5. That's right, Jim. And thank you, everybody, for subscribing to KDJW and hit the bell icon. And if you'd like to make a small donation to DJ Wash 5 Productions, hit him up on Venmo at DJ Wash 5. That's all the time we have. This is Jim McSellen saying thanks for joining you and joining us for the Washington Podcast, a DJ Wash 5 production. Good job, Jim. Thank you very much.
Scooby Dooby Doo!